What's up, y'all? We are in the city of Lucerne Valley here in California. This lead is from Desert Adventures. This lead is really easy. It's off a dirt road. We drove out here in the Prius. It wasn't too bad, but we're going to have to hike to the next one. It's really far and it's difficult, but let me show you what we found. I actually don't know what this is, but I think the people on YouTube will be able to figure it out. Guys, I'm not geared up. I don't have anything on. Snake boots, nothing. So I gotta be really careful what I do here. And, whoa, what was that noise? I want to really look over this vehicle to figure out what it is exactly. Keep hearing something behind me. Anyways. I only had one picture to go off of that was sent to me from Desert Adventures. So we don't know what this is. I'm thinking it's an Impala. I'm not really sure. Just because these lines here. But I'll take a lot of pictures with my phone. Oh, it's a Chevelle. Holy crap. Look at that, guys. Is this like a box Nova or am I tripping out right now? Gotta watch the floor. Man, I'd want this in my yard just as a piece of yard art, even though it's destroyed. Look at this thing. What do you guys think? Is this a box Nova or not? It looks like there was a VIN number at one time right there. Look, there's 2 rivets and the VIN's been removed. You see that a lot doing this hobby. When you find a lot of vehicles, the VINs are removed. People dump them. They don't want them to be found. So we just never know. But as we look at this, people that are car enthusiasts will know exactly what this is just from the dash, the back seat area. I'll take some more video right now so you guys can figure out what it is, but so cool. Looks like someone cut the floor out. This car's stolen. This car's stolen and someone stripped it and then dumped it. It's cut right there. The frame rails are cut. It looks like at one time there was a VIN or something right there. Look, and it's been removed as well. Crazy. I'm not sure if there's anything usable off this car. Maybe like these trunk brackets or something, I don't know. But how cool it is. Guys, I think there's a rattlesnake over here. Hold on. There's something rattling in this bush. something rattling there. Not sure if you guys can hear it. It might be an insect though, not a snake. I don't know. To me, it sounds like a rattlesnake. No, I think it's an insect. All right, guys, let's take pictures of this. And then, all right, guys, real quick. Had some new hats made. If you guys want to buy one, I'll probably just put them on eBay. Just a set price, you know, with shipping. Probably anywhere in the US, you could probably get it shipped for about 10 bucks, I'm guessing. They're pretty cool. I had these hats made in downtown Los Angeles on Main Street, made in LA. Down there at 2040 Hats, downtown Los Angeles, guys. They've been making all my hats and they've been doing a pretty good job. I haven't really put them up for sale. I've talked about them a lot, but I'll throw some on eBay. So if you guys want to buy them, just look on eBay. They'll be about 20 bucks. Guys, it cost me over $16 just to have these hats made. So, plus I'm paying for the box, guys. I'm making like a couple dollars on these hats. So if you want one, grab one. If not, no hard feelings. Let's continue on. My buddy actually has one of these. He's building right now. I'm gonna send him pictures. He's gonna freak out. He's gonna freak out. I got my car parked up there. Here comes an off-road Jeep. Let's get out of the way. We might be on private property as well, guys, so we might get told to leave.
It's a landmark, baby.
What is this, a Nova?
It's probably been here for 20 years, 30
Really?
years.
Yeah, I think it's an old Nova.
Probably.
Yeah, box Nova.
Kind of weird somebody threw it down here.
Yeah. Guys out here having fun. All right, guys, let's get on the road. We're gonna drive to a road out here in the Lucerne Valley called, I want to say it's called Old Women Springs Road. Let's get on the road, and that's going to be the next adventure where we're going to really gear up, backpacks, food, etc., and hike in. There's supposedly an old semi-truck or school bus. We're not really sure. I'm not sure if anybody's ever filmed this vehicle for YouTube. We don't think it's ever been filmed. That's why I'm on it. Stay tuned. We're not going to put the drone up here, even though it's beautiful. We're going to wait till the very end. All right, folks, I was driving on the Old Women Springs Road, just looking around, looking as far as I can, and I actually spot a vehicle out here that's not pinned on my GPS. That means me or my two other friends that do this for a hobby have never seen this vehicle or spotted it from Google Earth or Google Maps. Now I'm going to hike to it really quick. I'm not sure if I'm going to gear up, and I'm going to pin it on my GPS so we know it's here, and we're going to document it. So I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. I'm going to shut the video off while I hike. I'm not going to put my gear on, guys. It's not that far. It's probably a quarter of a mile. Maybe I'll put the snake-proof boots on just in case, because we're going to be going through the desert out here. So let's be safe. Hold on a minute. Let me put my boots on. All right, guys, I just want to show you what boots I wear. They're 17 inches from the floor to, I believe, here. And the brand is Redhead. Would I recommend them? Probably yes, but I haven't had any really comparisons because these are the only boots I've had. But they've been great boots, but I'm really rough on boots. So there's times where the bottom sole will start coming off and I just glue it with shoe glue. all these boots I wear, especially out here doing this car hunting stuff, they're covered in glue, as you can see. This is all glue. Because these things, especially if they sit, you let them sit for a couple of years, they start to rot. So just wanted to show you guys that. Let's get going. This is very dangerous doing what I'm doing because I'm leaving all my gear inside the car. I should have it on me. I know I'm making a mistake, but I don't want to hike with a backpack right now because I'm going to have the backpack on all day. So hopefully no one breaks into my car within the next 15 to 20 minutes. You just never know out here in these areas because there's no supervision. Nobody could see you. You just don't know the odds, the outcome. What's going to happen, you don't know. Stay with me, guys. I like to say another thing, guys, that I've learned in the last 2 or 3 years from doing this. Look at these ruts. You're better off parking far away and walking in than trying to drive in, because the outcome could be devastating and you don't want to get stuck out here. And as you can see, the Prius is not going to make it through these ruts. The Prius is only about 6 inches off the ground, maybe 8 if lucky. So I way rather hike in. Wow, and this road goes right to the vehicle as well, or the tractor, whatever the heck the thing is. But the next hike, guys, like I said earlier, we're gonna be going really far. Like we're gonna have to go like around some mountains like this, I believe, if I'm correct. So I believe this road's called the 247. This old Women's Springs Road. I think it is. I think it has 2 names. And I see something way out there. I don't know if it's somebody parked, but it's like probably a 30 to 45 minute walk. And what we have here is probably a stolen vehicle, I'm guessing. Somebody drove it out here and just dumped it. Torched it on fire. I'm gonna say having this back hatch thing right here, Nissan Xterra, possibly. Will we be able to get a vent off of it? Probably not, being the dash is in the ground. Guys, something just popped into my memory. There's a bottle of water on the ground here, and there's algae floating inside of it. Guys, I don't want to talk bad about Vietnam. I love Vietnam. I've been to Vietnam 4 times, but I had a bottle of water inside my condo that was next to a window, and the sun would shine through it and hit the water. And one morning I was looking closely inside the bottle, and there was algae growing on the whole inside of the bottle. I never drink it because I'm a germaphobe. I only drink bottled water. I don't drink nothing from the faucet. I just thought you guys enjoy that story. Could not believe there's algae inside this bottle. I think that's dangerous to drink, right? I could be wrong, I don't know. What is this? Is that? Oh, this thing had running boards on it. And it looks like right here somebody cut the drive shaft right there. See that? With the sawzall to scrap the metal or something, I don't know. We'll take one last look before we leave and continue on to see if we can get the vent off this car. Let me take my sunglasses off really quick. The vent is going to be under here. I'm not even going to mess with it, guys. This one's going to be a John Doe or Jane Doe, whatever they call it. I don't know. But let me take some pictures with my iPhone. I almost forgot. I'm about to walk off right now. And we'll be on the road. Stay with me, guys. Hey, guys, one other thing. I had t-shirts made a really long time ago. I'll show you pictures of those as well right now. And if you guys want one of those, you could buy them also on eBay. I think shipping is going to be right around $10 to $12, depending where you live in the United States. But it's a flat rate cost. I could put a shirt in a Ziploc bag and just ship it. The hats are a little bit different. You have to put them in a box so they don't bend and get warped. So, if you guys want any merchandise from my YouTube channel, I'm going to just start throwing it all on eBay. I was going to make a website to sell it, but I don't have time right now to deal with that. And I have a lot of shirts and hats laying around that I never even tried to sell. I've been giving them to my friends, really. So it's time to start making some money on them. If you guys want them, you know where to find them. eBay. Just type in Reverse Rocket TV. And guys, I come out with different designs, and I never repeat. I never repeat the same design. So if you like a certain hat, it's only going to be there for a couple months. Same with the shirts. I'm only making one and then on to the next. I think we're on the third hat now, and I haven't even tried to sell them. I've been giving them to my family and friends. But these hats will never be seen again. They're one of one designs. So if you want a certain design and you see it online, buy it. Because I can't guarantee it's going to be there in a couple weeks. All right, guys, we are screwed. We got out here and this is locked, and it looks like Area 51. And I'm not passing this because there's no trespassing signs everywhere. So I'm gonna get on the phone and see if my buddy has any more leads out here, because I'm not trespassing past this point because I want to live to see tomorrow. I found this little monument. It's really long, guys. I'm not going to read it all to you, but I'll just read the first couple lines. Old Woman Springs Ranch. This area of Lucerne Valley became known as Old Woman Springs when a government survey party discovered a number of Indian women camping here in 1856. The original water source, now called Cottonwood Springs, is directly in front of you. I'll zoom in there. If you guys want to pause it and read that, you can, but it's really long. We need to get back on the road and figure out our next destination because the whole plans just got ruined. Let me go back to the car, brainstorm, and see where we go. All right, guys, change of plans. We're going to try to go to a vehicle that's over by the Cajon Pass off the 15 freeway that travels from like the LA area to Las Vegas, California. So let's travel back towards that road and see what happens. All right, guys, if my car is in one piece when I get back from here, it'll be a miracle. We're parking at the Lost Lake fishing hole. I drove this about a half a mile up. I got to a point, like I said earlier in my video, sometimes you're better off walking in. I know it's going to be a hassle, but I'd rather walk than get stuck until I get a different vehicle I have a Ford 4x4 truck, V10, but I didn't want to spend $100 in gas to come out here. I wanted to spend 20. So let's do this. It's 3:11. If we don't make it to this vehicle by 4 o'clock, we're going to turn around. But I think you can hike 3 miles an hour if you don't stop and film and look at stuff on the ground. Let's just keep pushing forward. Big change of plans, guys. Big change of plans. Our place was fenced, so we couldn't get in. So here we are. Guys, for those of you that know the area, you don't want to be caught in this back country of the Cajon Pass when it's dark. So we got to be out of here before dark. For those of you who know what I mean, the Cajon Pass, Lost Lake. I don't need to say any more. For those of you who know, you know. We're making a right, going this road, 0.7 miles. This is why I turned around. My Prius can't make it over stuff like this. So the farther you go, the more rocks there is. Anybody need a spa? People come out here and dump. Guys, I go to the dump twice a week because of my business. It costs $20 to dump that spa. Would you really risk your license to dump a $20 spa in the wilderness? Because that's what's probably going to happen. You're going to get fined, and they might even do something with your license. I'm not sure if you ever get caught, but I don't understand illegal dumping at all. Well, I'm glad I turned around because my Prius would have never made it up this. Look at all this trash that somebody has dumped. Now we're on a full-blown 4x trail. Look at this. Like I said, guys, sometimes you're better off turning around. Walk it. Sometimes I just like to turn around when I'm way out here and make sure there's no mountain lions following me. I've never seen any out in the wild, only once when driving. One ran across the road, and probably 15 to 20 years ago I seen one laying in my backyard looking at a bunch of rabbits, just sitting there watching them. These rabbits were running around. I pulled in to the back road. There's a mountain lion on the ground. My ex-girlfriend was with me at the time. I was like, "Did you see that?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, I'm not seeing things." And it's weird, that same night we were driving up by Forest Falls and we've seen a mama bear and a cub run across the road. So in one night, I seen a bear and a mountain lion. All right, guys, we're gonna have to walk down this hill, and then the car should be down here. You guys can't see it, but where the blue dot on the left where my thumb is, we're trying to go to that red heart. So right now we're straight across from it. Here's the car somewhere off this hill. And this was a lead from Desert Adventures, guys. So if you guys want to check out his channel, I'll put a link in the description of one of his videos and you could click on it. This guy hunts all over California with the drone and also hiking to find vehicles, and sends me the leads. Okay, how do you get down in here? This is going to be interesting. I guess we're going to have to walk through this wash to it. Look at all this black sand. See all this black sand? Look at all this black sand right here to the right. All the heavies. Black sand, black sand. This whole thing's black sand. There's gold in these hills, guys. I better make some noise. I don't want to come across any kind of crazy animal up here. I'm glad this river's not running right now. We'd be screwed. Guys, we were in the middle of nowhere. And we're going to see this vehicle up on the hillside. If we haven't passed it already, I haven't seen it yet. Guys, here's the thing. If somebody wanted to retrieve this vehicle, how would you get it out of here? You'd have to go with a helicopter if there's no other way. Unless we passed it. I don't see the vehicle. Let's keep pushing. That's beautiful up here. Oh, here it is, guys, look. Hello? Hello? How in the heck did this thing get here? How did he come in from up top? I don't get it. how'd it get through the brush? Guys, we're in the middle of the mountains. How'd this thing land here? And there's not that much front end damage. For some reason, someone spray painted it black so you couldn't see it from the sky. I think that's what they tried to do. See how they spray painted all the front and like the side of the doors and stuff? I think the reason they did that was so it blends in with the scenery. Maybe they're trying to hide it, I don't know. That shotgun blast right there. Someone shot it right here with some type of handgun. I don't know. I feel sorry for the search and rescue team that has to get this thing out of here. Or not the search and rescue team, but the fire department. They might try to remove this thing out of here. Guys, but how'd it get through this brush? How? I think there's a lot more to this story. See the feces? The animals already moved into this thing. So something's living in here. Now my fingerprints are all over it. I think I have a good excuse though, huh? There's the spray paint they used. I don't see the ignition messed up, but you never know. There's so many ways to start vehicles now, it's just unbelievable. I kind of want to pop the hood, but I don't know if I want to get in here and try to wiggle all the way over there. I'd have to take all my gear off to do that. All right, guys, I'm mind blown. I don't understand it. It sure is spooky back in here. Guys, I'm gonna take my bag off real quick and try to pop the hood and see if the engine's still here. It's gotta be, but I'm just gonna try just to know. Guys, we're here. Let's do a full examination of this thing so we know. A lot of damage here. That's from blowing through the forest, I guess. I don't know how they got it out here. Hold on, guys. All right, guys, I walked on the edge of this hood across. If I can just get my body in here.
Oh, look, there's a rock in there. That's how they did it. But this hood's not going to open, even though I was standing on the edge. Let me try it again. I'll try to stand on the fender right there. I'll just get all my weight off of it and put my leg inside. No, it won't pop. And I'm pulling hard. Crazy. Nope, this thing ain't budging. Guys, the vent is down there. I might be able to get back in there. Dang it. I don't know. Oh, look. They try to scrape that vent off right there on the pillar. Not sure if you guys can see it right there. The vent's scraped off. Who knows? I'll take a picture of a partial vent. But I'm here, guys. Let me try to get it. Stay with me. Alright, guys. I got a picture of the vent. I'm not sure if we're going to make it public on YouTube. There's a strange story behind this car. I'm not sure if I want to get wrapped up in this. I don't know. Something just seems super sketchy. What do you guys think? Sketchy, right? But check out how beautiful it is up here. Wonder how far you could hike along this river, because it's not flowing right now. But now that winter's coming, it's going to be flowing. Look at all this rope I brought just in case. Let's look down here, see what's down here. Imagine the things you would find if you just hiked and hiked and hiked. Unbelievable. I wanted to walk over here anyways to show you guys where this car came from. This thing came from, it looks like the Ozarks in Arkansas. Just, I remember I was in Arkansas one time, I pulled over and it's just like this. I mean, you can't even walk into the forest. And that's where this car came from. The Ozarks. The Ozarks of California, guys. All right, guys. When you put your mind to it, guys, and you don't stop and you just push through, you could hike a long distance fast. You just can't stop and look around and play with squirrels and stuff. All right, guys. Peace. We're gonna put the drone in the air. Reverse Rocket TV, guys, Southern California. We're reporting to you from the Cajon Pass off the 15 that goes to Vegas. And if you go the opposite way, you'll end up in the Inland Empire, or you split off towards LA, even towards Orange County. Everybody who lives in California knows the Cajon Pass, and that's where we're at. Peace out, guys. Let's put the drone in the air. Bye.